Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
26.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Allegheny Morning Live. I am your host, Tyler Dickin. Okay, so today is Wednesday, February 26th, and for lunch we will have a choice of chicken tenders with dinner roll, chef salad with dinner roll, and a PB&J sandwich. 2 announcements today. Today is the last day to buy your ticket for a walking taco with all the fixings like meat, cheese, lettuce, and salsa. Buy your walking taco ticket during your lunch shift for $3 camper cash. This is the last day that Peer Connections will be set up today during all 3 shifts. Be sure to hold on to your ticket so you can snack on a walking taco on Friday. Last one here. Future Business Leaders of America members are selling Gardener's candy for Easter. FBLA members, please be reminded that all order forms are due March 4th to Miss Tasker in room 110. There is an order form in the Teacher Faculty Lounge, or you can see Miss Tasker or Miss Edwards to place an order. Let's go ahead and send it on over to Eric with weather.
Hey everyone, here's the weather forecast for today. We're going to be mostly cloudy today or tonight with our top high temperature getting up to around 56 degrees and our low temperature tonight dropping down to 29 degrees. Chances of rain showers will be possible throughout the day. However, we should remain dry pretty much for much of the school day. And then the main talk today is that a cold front is going to approach the area and is expected to produce a pretty organized convective line of showers with the possibility of some embedded rumbles of thunder. Also can't rule out some gusty winds. So this is the NAM weather model from yesterday evening, and it's simulated weather radar at 9 p.m. this evening. And it shows right here a pretty organized squall line right here. The light green is light rain, the yellow is moderate rain, and the red is heavy rain. So again, this is 9 p.m. and it shows it just moving through the Cumberland area. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center doesn't really think we're going to see any severe weather out of it. However, I still think we could see an isolated instance of maybe some gusty or damaging winds. But again, this event is going to be hindered by really lack of instability and a lot of other factors, but still is something to watch out for. So later this evening, don't be surprised if you see a pretty gusty line of showers and maybe possibly some storms and maybe some gusty winds. So that's a simulated weather radar. And then if we look over here, this is the SPC severe weather outlook for today. Right here you can see we're in the blue right here. Cumberland, if I can try to line it up right there. We're in the blue, that's general. So that means that's where the SPC thinks, okay, there's a possibility of a thunderstorm. Now the green down there, that is the marginal risk for severe thunderstorms that you can see is well off to our southeast. So again, the SPC not really thinking about any severe, but they are still thinking the chance of a general thunderstorm. And then once the cold front moves through, temperatures are going to plummet. The higher elevation is going to see chances of snow tonight. Our high temperature tomorrow is going to be getting up to only 34 degrees. A low temperature tomorrow night is going to be 22 degrees. We'll see a little bit more sun tomorrow. Will be partly sunny tomorrow, partly cloudy tomorrow night. Chances of snow showers throughout the day tomorrow evening here. This is the official National Weather Service snow forecast, and you can see that the majority of the snow is going to be up in the higher elevations. They'll probably be seen around 2 to 4 inches, and they are under the winter weather advisory. However, areas just southwest of Garrett County, right down the Bayer, Davis area, they could see up to maybe 6 inches. So the higher elevation is going to get a pretty good burst of snow. Can't rule out snow showers down here, but it looks like accumulation should stay below a ½ inch. So it doesn't look to be any impact of school, but going to be the tale of 2 seasons this evening into tomorrow. So that's all I got. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Eric. Go ahead and send it right on over to David with sport.
In Allegheny sports news, last night both mock trial teams won. Varsity defeated Mountain Ridge 71-70, and JV defeated North Hagerstown 76-75. In NFL news, the The top two prospects in the upcoming draft, which are quarterback Joe Burrow and defensive end Chase Young, have both announced that they do not plan to work out at this year's NFL Combine, which is huge. I don't think that's ever happened before. So now we have a brief video where we're going to recap the NFC West season.
Technical difficulties. Hey everybody!
Yeah, welcome back to our NFL season recap. Today we're going to be touching on the NFC West, which I don't know about you guys, but I think that was probably the best division in football this year.
Loaded.
Yeah, record-wise, definitely.
Yeah.
Only one team had under 9 wins, so we'll get to that. So starting out with the Super Bowl losers, the San Francisco 49ers finished 13-3. Obviously, I think they're in really good position.
I mean, they overachieved. I mean, I didn't think they were going to be.
No one expected them to be
not
this
a
good.
single soul.
The 49ers were a team that, I mean, I didn't go team by team,
Well,
record by record.
nobody
in the
really
preseason.
knew what they were going to be, though.
Yeah, but I definitely didn't expect them to win the NFC. I figured they were like an 8-8 team at best,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit lower, because I really didn't have any faith in Jimmy Garoppolo,
No.
and I still don't. He
I
really
was
didn't
gonna
do a whole lot to get them
What, he
there.
threw 9 passes against the Packers?
Yeah, something like that. And Raheem Mostert just blew up onto the scene. Now, the 49ers, one other thing I want to say. I'm a big fan of how they built their defense, personally.
Oh,
Because there's not a lot of teams anymore that will build their defense from the defensive line out. Because they've been drafting Solomon Thomas, Eric Armstead.
Might I add to that? They have three out of the 4 that are on that line came from Oregon.
Yeah, that Oregon defensive line is
Yeah.
really good. But a lot of teams nowadays, they want to build from the defensive backs in because
Yeah.
it's a passing league. But they decided, screw it, we're going to build our front seven, then get our
And which
corners.
was terrifying.
Yeah, it was
Adding-
terrifying for most of the year, and then the Super Bowl happened, and Richard Sherman got burnt horribly by Sammy Watkins on one of the most beautiful cuts I've ever seen. Now, moving on, the 11-5 Seahawks, a team that I expected to win this division handily.
Well, nobody expected this. 49ers
That's
again.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
So, I don't...
I definitely
Interesting.
thought for the majority of the season, I thought they had the MVP.
Yeah.
But he ended up falling off.
He
Lamar
just didn't
Jackson
play
just
a
kept
couple.
going.
He just didn't play a couple
Yeah.
games very well.
The running back committee looked really good this year. Defense stepped up. They got Jadeveon Clowney. That was a big.
I mean, what really hurt the Seahawks in their playoff run is, I mean, Chris Carson, he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Rashad Penny, he got hurt. I can't remember what happened to him, something with his hip.
Yeah.
And then they had to add Marshawn Lynch, which he did good.
Beast mode came in and
He
was
did
beast
good.
mode.
Yeah, and then Robert Turbin got hurt. I mean, and they only had him and then the new guy, I can't remember his name.
Yeah. All right. So finally, the team that has the Rookie of the Year quarterback, the Arizona Cardinals, who went 5-10-1. Now, obviously, Wesley, your preseason prediction on the video that shall not be named. Did you pick Kyler Murray to win Rookie of the Year? Or did you pick Josh Jacobs?
Josh Jacobs.
But you picked Kyler Murray as your dark horse MVP candidate.
Yes, we didn't.
Which, for those of you who don't know, I got a lot of complaints saying people didn't understand the sports terms. A dark horse is a player that has potential to do something, but it's not very likely. It's like a shot in the dark type situation, Rams?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Rams went 9-7.
And that's how their season went.
Yeah, they were just underachieved once again.
Yeah.
Just like what we talked about with the
Just
Falcons,
awful.
that after they lost that terrible Super Bowl against the Patriots, I almost kind of think they did that with the Patriots this last time. They were a really powerful team. They went in, and then they kind of collapsed, and they didn't score. They only scored, 3 points in that Super Bowl?
Or is the Brady curse a thing? Is that something we're
I'm-
going to dump?
I'm a little
Lose the
bit-
Super Bowl to Tom Brady?
Because look at this. I mean, they were so dominant, and then boom, this year they just collapse,
All right, I hope you all enjoyed that. Little fun fact about a team in the NFC West. The Arizona Cardinals, their last championship came in 1947, which means that championship is closer to Custer's last stand than it is to present day. So if you're a Cardinals fan, I'm sorry. So moving on, in NBA news, last night Kobe White became the first rookie in NBA history to have 30 or more points coming off the bench in 3 consecutive games in a loss against the Thunder. And then Warriors point guard Steph Curry announced that he plans to return this Sunday against the Washington Wizards. Now, Curry hasn't played for about 4 months now, so that should be interesting. And finally, in NCAA basketball news, 7th-ranked Duke lost to unranked Wake Forest last night, 113-103 in double overtime, giving them their second loss to an unranked team in the past 3 games. That's all I got. Back to you, Tyler.
Okay, thank you, David. Now for a public safety announcement from our very own Mitchell Septoff.